It's great to see you again, Taurus. Here I am with your June monthly Oracle Express, as I call it, a fast-tracked look at what's happening in your neck of the universe right now for the month of June 2024. You'll notice that there's a strong bundle of planets here in the second house of your horoscope, which is your finance, your income. On the 3rd of June, we see the additional transit of Mercury there. It normally shows quick turnover, ideas for making money, but perhaps you're a little dispersed in that aspect of your life. You need to bring some focus to what it is, and I draw your attention to the 80-20 rule. Perhaps you're putting 80% of your time in to only get 20% of the returns. The new moon is going to change that. There it is on the 6th, there in the sign of Gemini. That's also adding a little bit of dispersion to the way you're doing things. So think carefully. It is a time for you to change your whole approach to finances, to the way you earn money, and to do it in a way that shifts that 80-20 rule so that 20% of your effort is what's going to yield 80% of the returns. That's working smart rather than working hard. The 6th of June is a precursor to some other important transits, such as the one you just see there, which is Mars moving from that low-key 12th house to your sun sign. That's going to definitely energize your life. And depending on the date you're born in the sign of Taurus, sooner or later you're going to have the impact of that energizing, impactful Mars. Don't forget too, you've got that electrical energy of Uranus there stimulating you to do wild and wonderful things, which is a little out of your character. But Mars is going to motivate you. It's going to get you moving physically into the direction that you want. And as long as you can identify what it is you want to do, what it is you love to do, then that is the direction in which you should be placing most of your energies. You see, there's a lot of stress there. These red square lines, what we call a T-square from Saturn, Neptune, and the moon for a moment there to Venus, which is your ruling planet, shows that at that time, around the 14th, 15th, you need to be a little bit careful about how you're dealing with your financial issues. On the 17th, another important transit. If you observe these two planets, Mercury and Venus, making their way into your 3rd house of communication, short journeys, siblings, and contracts as well. So these two planets, of course your ruling planet Venus and Mercury, both very friendly to you. So generally we can safely predict that the outcome of any of your negotiations now should be quite fruitful. You'll see on the 21st, the sun moves also into this 3rd house. That takes away a lot of the sort of irritants to your financial sector, leaving that beneficial Jupiter to take over. The full moon on the 22nd is also very, very important, accentuating that 3rd house, but also giving some dynamic emotional energy to this 9th house of your chart. 9th house being journeys, being studies. It can involve some legal matters, and that I don't think is a bad thing for you, given that we've already identified these two planets, Mercury and Venus, as being conducive to good results for you. Some intense career action there on the 25th and 26th. And the other important transit And the moon sort of moves into conjunction with Saturn there on the 27th and 28th, just before the end of the month, which completes this cycle for you, Taurus, with a retrograde Saturn there in your 11th house. We talked about this a little while ago. There's the stationary movement of it, and on the 30th it actually starts to retrogress, indicating that you're going to be doing some deep and meaningful review of your friendships and your social life. We'll talk about that a little more over the coming month, but this is a pretty important month, especially for contracts, finances, and really ironing out what it is you want to do in terms of your career, in terms of what it is that really is meaningful to you as a person. What are your gifts and what direction are you going to follow now? There's more on Taurus at astrology.com.au. Love to see you over there. Love to see you subscribe. We need those subscriptions just to help lift our channel a little. It helps us in the long term. We like to help you. Scratch your back, scratch ours. If you need any help, don't forget to drop me a line. More than happy to respond. And I'll see you here same time next month. Take care now. Bye-bye.